birds are singing outside, and the steam is rising up off of my tea. When I read back on these words, if I read back, I know it'll be with a longing to go back. I will see the preciousness of this life with hindsight. I will feel affection for these struggles, and I long to feel that same affection right now, for this moment. But how? How can I hold this moment precisely just as it is? This bumblebee who just buzzed by my flowers with a buzzing sound so weighted that I could almost count each notch of its buzz if I listened close enough. If I made that sound my whole world for a short moment. This train that just sped by, a short commuter train, and copious lives thereon. Not just people, but entire lives. Navy blazers by Next, Greg's or Costa coffee in hand, or perched on tables, thoughts of plans for dinner, worries about runs in tights, or possible bad breath, and several elations and deflations, all hurtling by on this rattling train. But I too, sitting in my newly carved out space for writing, here by my window, with a little lavender candle burning in the yellow candle holder, of which my mother has a blue twin or sibling. Me, here, with a light IKEA blanket on top of me. Though it's warmer today, so I can comfortably keep the window open. Hence the counting of the notches of the bee's buzz. And one tiny moth catches my eye, the kind you find in showers, with wings flat and wide, walking up and around the outside of the window. This direct and fast line, then stop, now pivot. Now this direct line, now stop, now pivot. Why am I moved to tears? Why is there a constant gleam behind my eyes, a constant river, held back by the dam of my eyelids? A dam so deep I can feel the welling of it as far down as below my nose. Yes, my dam of tears fills up more than half my head, and it takes little for it to start to flow. Why? Why? Because, honestly, I just love it all so much. So much that my heart aches. And now the dam breaks, and this salty water carves rivulets down my face. It's salted, so a river it cannot be. So perhaps an inland sea, fed with water, not from a river, but from the clouds overhead. Clouds that roll across plains, slowly picking up moisture in 10,000 hues of blue and grey and mauve and taupe, until they break and unleash their deluge over the salted earth of this inland sea, filling this dam full of fresh salted water. Brackish water in a way, a deep and dark and mysterious lagoon. I think perhaps full of mysteries, so exquisite they are beyond words. Yes, that is why I cry, because of the exquisiteness of it all. It is too much to describe. And a tiny patch of light alights on a small slope at the base of the tree outside, and a heavy droplet hangs sideways off of the anthurium on my windowsill, and my purple candle dances and now splutters inside its yellow tin, and the breeze has picked up, and it lightly lifts my hair, each strand, quite lovingly. And another train goes by, opposite direction now, and I glimpsed a man sitting, facing backwards. A funny sight to see a man facing his backwards going forwards, dragged backwards into life. Perhaps he wears 2 odd socks, or perhaps not. But off he goes, with a life as full as mine. Off he goes in a line as straight as the moth's. Straight. Stop. Pivot. Now straight. Stop. Pivot. And on to pick up a Costa coffee at Waverley Station. And a fisherman's pie for dinner at Marks and Spencer's. and an ale or a wine, and home. Home. And thus concludes my reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it will maybe help you put some tiny moments under a microscope and hold them. If you'd like another similar video, there is one that will show up on your screen. Click it. Click it. And of course, please click like, comment, and do subscribe. Do it. Okay, bye. Thanks for listening.